Okay, how do we do this though? For beginners? For endgame? All things considered? That's the thing, right? Facebook builds S plus. Do it for endgame. I mean, we need to like do two, right? Like one for like SSF, like fresh start SSF, and like one for endgame, maybe, right? So for endgame, you have. Where's Warlord, right? Where the fuck is Warlord? Soldier, and this is Warlord, right? So Warlord is... It's an S, right? Probably. Spellbinder is an S. Druid is an S. Battle Mage is like a C or B, right? Should we do like all in order? Okay, what is this? Apostate. Holy shit. What the fuck is Apostate even? Apostate is like a... It's like a D class, right? Archon is maybe like C or something, right? Or B. You do it for Crucible, just copy Grim Sheet. Blade Master is like endgame. What is Blade Master? A or B? Somewhere in here, right? Probably. We have to like readjust these later for sure. Okay, if this is A, then like Battle Mage is probably, I don't know, C or D as well. C. What is this? Kabbalist. I think Kabbalist is like B. I don't think Kabbalist is like that great. Maybe A. B or A, right? It's not as good as like Conjurer or Ritualist. It's a little worse than those two. What is this? Commando? Commando's like C as well, right? Or B. Also, like, do we take into account like Legitimize or not? Like, do we take into account like League? League or not? Make it into a bell curve. If you take like Legitimize into account, that like things like Battle Mage and Commando are a little bit stronger than usual, right? Then they're like both like B at least, I think. What is that? Conjurer? I mean S, right? Not necessarily because of vitality, but because of pets, right? Conjurer is like S plus stuff because of fucking pets, right? Death Knight. Honestly, Death Knight nowadays, it's like a B class, right? It's not even that good. Like, it's good, but like not that good. What is this? Deceiver. It's like a D class as well, right? I think. Defiler is kind of an E class. Even with all the items. I mean, someone has to be E class, right? Somebody has to be E class. What's this? Dervish. Honestly, like for hardcore, I feel like Dervish is like C or B. It's not even A or S anymore. Maybe B. Elementalist, I mean Elementalist is like C. It's a solid C, right? Maybe D actually. I mean Elementalist is actually D, I think. What is this? Infiltrator? Infiltrator is like A, B, C, D, F, G, I don't know. B? Everything is B, I guess. What is this? Mage Hunter. What is Mage Hunter? C? B? What is E class? Should be F. There you go. I'm just doing this like by memory and like not by actual builds right now, right? Like this might be totally scuffed what I'm doing right now. Oppressor. Oppressor is like also a B, right? I feel like all of these are like all solid. Mage Hunter 2, honestly, like these are all like B. Like honestly, Blade Master is not even better than these. Or is it? Maybe a little bit. What is this, Paladin? Paladin is also, it's a solid B, right? Purifier. I feel like nowadays, Purifier is just a C. It's not even that good, right? What is this? Pyromancer. Pyromancer is like a D class generally. Maybe C. Pyro has like some builds that are really good, but not that many. I feel like Pyro is in here with these guys. Reaper. Reaper kind of got stronger than it was, right? C or B, something like that. Dude, I feel like every class is B nowadays. Apart from like maybe these four, right? Ritualist. Is it really S? Maybe it's A. I mean, there's some builds that are like really, really good. Like for Vid Conjure, like for Vidcaster, Ritualist is like better than Conjurer even, right? But pets are worse and everything else is kind of... You can do like two-hand Vitality. It's not bad either, but there aren't like that many Ritualist builds, right? Yeah. And if you go for Endgame, right? If this is like an Endgame... Endgame thing, then... Where's Zork? Zork is like up here, right? Or A or S. And then where's Templar is like also B, probably. And then where's the Shieldbreaker? It's also like A or S, right? Shieldbreaker's like A. Till I didn't watch, Shaman is good. Shaman is actually pretty decent, yeah. Yeah, I feel like Occultist is kind of bad nowadays. Also, like Demo. Demo has like some classes where it's basically like almost S, like these two, right? And then some where it's like, eh. Sabo, right? Same for Sabo, kinda. What is Sabo nowadays? Maybe like C or D. Is Sabo better than these, though? I feel like it's still D. Like, yes, there's like one or two builds that are like really good. I mean, maybe it's like C, and like Next Ortus is really, really fucking good, right? I mean, Next Ortus is like stronger than any Purify build you can ever make, right? But overall, it's kind of weaker than Purifier. What is those? Sentinel? Sentinel is like... It's like a C or B as well, right? But is it... Okay, is it better than Archon? I think Sentinel is actually better than Archon, generally. But it's so hard to judge now because of like Lightning Oathkeeper synergy. Archon might be better than Sentinel now, right? Why is Death Knight B? I mean, what is a good Death Knight build? I don't know. I feel like Death Knight has many builds, yes, but... There is not really like a giga strong Death Knight build, right? I guess Warborn Dual Wield is really strong. I guess... No, wait. Warborn Dual Wield is stronger than Blade Masters, right? But... Maybe put Blade Master back to B as well, I don't know. Everything is B. Everything is B tier. My own build for hardcore? Yeah, my own build for hardcore, Death Knight, it's a B build. I would say my like the Leviathan build, it's a B tier build. It's not S or A, it's B tier, I would say. Spellbreaker, it's a C tier class nowadays, I think. It's great for like farming aether crystals. Or like, I don't know. I like it more than Infiltrator personally. Where's Infiltrator? Oh, it's up here. But Infiltrator is way more flexible. Like, you can do so many more builds with this, right? Infiltrator is very similar to Blade Master, but more flexible, kind of. Like, you can do more builds with this class and this class that are good. Tactician. Tactician is a C or D, right? Probably C. It's fine. I feel like Tactician can do everything, but nothing really properly, right? It has Octavius build, it has ranged cadence builds. What else does it have? You can do like dual gunner as well, like two-handed gunner, dual gunner, Baldoon, Tactician, and so on. Like, yes, those are good builds, but is it better than like any of the builds that these classes have? Okay, I mean, it's better than Commander, right? Commander's not a B tier class, it's a C tier class generally. Dual Havoc, yeah, dual Havoc, dual Death Dealers, one Havoc, one Death Dealers, Baldoon, Octavius. I guess, oh yeah, Pierce, two-handed. Actually, Pierce two-handed is pretty decent as well nowadays. Yet I feel like everything is B now. The game has become pretty decently balanced that like most classes are just in here, right? What is this? Trickster. Okay, so Trickster's like F tier, but it has Bleed Spirits, which is S tier, right? That's what Trickster is, right? It's F tier, except for one build, which is S tier. That's how I feel about Trickster, right? It has one S tier build and everything else is F. So where do we put it? It's like C, because of that? What about Ranker? Is that F? Ranker is like D, honestly, or C. Ranker is like somewhere down here. And then Dual Wield Korba is like, I don't know, I guess like new Ring of Steel Korba is like not F anymore, it's like D or C as well. But yes, it's like the strongest bleed build in the game, basically, right? Which is fine. Like one build is S, the rest is like C. What is this? Vindicator. Honestly, I hate Vindicator so much. I would put it in like C or D. It's... I don't know. Yes, it's great for lightning, but... I don't know. It's probably C. What is this? Water? Water is kinda... It has Avenger, right? This is Avenger. And then maybe this is Lightning Retail, or this is for Lightning Retail. And then you're out of builds. Okay, there's Ultus as well. Ultus is maybe like here or here. Ultus is like C or B. Actually, I guess Ultus is B. Ultus is B, Lightning Retail is A, and Avengers is S, and everything else is F, right? Well, like it only has 3 builds, right? Tierlist Streamer. I don't know if this is like scuffed or not, it's gonna be super scuffed, right? But overall, I mean, it's a very solid class, right? And on hardcore, water becomes better than non-hardcore, right? So it's like A, or B, A maybe? Okay, we have to like go over all the builds again, right? Like, what is this? Pets? Okay. Conjurer has like literally 50 different pet builds, and all of those are S tier basically, right? And then like Vitality build, which is like A, right? The Wit build of Conjurer is A, and all your other pet builds are S, right? Or like, he has pet builds which are either S or A usually, right? So that's why it's S, right? And then this is Spellbinder. Spellbinder has like, it's like the same but for Aether builds, right? So it's S for Aether builds, and like, I don't know, somewhere in here for everything else. I guess Fit Devastation is also fine. Witch Hunter? Witch Hunter is like a C build, right? Like C class. Witch Hunter has like Razan, which is like giga damage, and then like some poison builds maybe. Where's Dervish? I put Dervish in D. I feel like Witch Hunter is at least in hardcore better than Dervish, or like just as good as Dervish. I think on softcore it's weaker than Dervish, but on hardcore it's better than Dervish, or like the same as Dervish. At least for endgame. Criteria is like, yeah, it's like endgame. Like this is supposed to be like an endgame viability / diversity, I guess. Build, like Tierlist, right? What is Warlock? Warlock is like a solid C, right? What is this? Witchblade. It's probably also a C class, right? Or B class. I mean, maybe Warlord is actually A and not S. Warlord is S for sure, right? Like with Blitz, Warlord is... Like, I feel like before Blitz, Warlord wasn't S, but like, now with Blitz and Shattering Smash on top, it's like, it's just S. And these, I don't know. These are like all the casters, right? Like you got the pets, you got Warlord, and you got like all these casters, right? Warlord is always S. Warlord certainly wasn't S before Blitz, honestly. I mean, maybe because of retail. Rate them by the strongest 3 builds for endgame. That might be a good idea, yeah. And then Trickster's like F. What is this? Interesting. What do we do here?
Good, you're back.
Yo, Petrock, thanks for the reset, man. 5 months already. Dang. Thank you so much for the prime. Welcome back, welcome back. We could put like, what do we put here, like more than 3 builds? And stuff like that. Strength and difficulty. Yeah, this could be good for like SSF, right? Like for a starter Tierlist kind of, right? Okay, strongest conjurables. Pets, 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 S tier. Warlord, Blitz. Targo is like A nowadays, right? Retail is like A as well, it's not S anymore. I guess Warlord is A then. Spellbinder, Diviner. Clairvoyant. Okay, Diviner is S, right? For sure. Number of buttons. So Diviner is S. And then what? Clairvoyant or Wit Devastation? Are those S as well? Maybe. Or is it A then? No way Spellbinder is not S, right? No way. What about Zork? Zork has Uzun. Uzun is like A. It has Cocktail, Infernal Knight, which is S. And I guess it has Pyron, which is S. So I guess it's S, right? Druid has Ludigan, which is S. Ultos, which is like B. I guess ranged Ultos is maybe A. Melee Ultos is like B. And then it has Trozan, which is S. So I guess it's S. Treebreaker. Shipbreaker has like a bazillion A tier builds. But does it have a single S tier build? I guess also Infernal Knight, right? Infernal Knight Shipbreaker and Pirate Shipbreaker maybe. Or maybe Ozwin as well. Yeah, Spellbinder is S if you're like good at playing the game. And you're like crazy with the Spellbinder rotation, otherwise Spellbinder is like B tier. Right. It's not D, but like B. Right. Like for me personally, for example, Spellbinder is not S, right? Because I'm not that good at Spellbinder. I'm like A or... For me like Spellbinder is A or B. Okay, do I rate this by like how I feel about the build, like how I feel about the classes and how I feel comfortable with the classes, or do I try to rate this like objectively? I mean, it's obviously impossible to do this objectively. I think it's always going to be subjectively objectively, but subjectively objective. I don't know. You're trying playing Grandon, B, C, 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 B, C, C, B. Okay, what is this? Warlord? So Warlord is actually A and not S. Is that true? I don't know, man. So there's Octavius, there's Targo, there is Shadow Ram set with Shattering Smash. There is custom warlords, there's retail warlords, there's blitz warlord custom, mostly, right? I guess it's still S, right? Yeah, I guess. It's super easy to play as well. Okay, we have to like kind of like take into account how easy these are to play, right? Like, I feel like Spellbinder is better than Warlord, right? But this is way harder to play than this, right? So they both deserve to be in S tier. Druid is like in between these, right? Like when it comes to difficulty to play, it's like easier than Spellbinder, harder than Warlord, I would say. I mean, maybe not. Druid is kind of easy to play, honestly. I think Zork might be harder to play. Depends. Maybe Shipbreaker is like A actually, not S. At least on hardcore. I think Shipbreaker is A and not S on hardcore, because like Arcanus is just too good on hardcore. Is Conjurer the top of S tier? If you go by like objective power, then pets are just the strongest build in the game, right? So they are S plus. Ritualist. I feel like Ritualist and Shipbreaker are very similar actually. Ritualist is like the Vitality version of Shipbreaker. Like it's the Vitality Shipbreaker. Or like Shipbreaker is the Fire Ritualist. Like they have giga damage for Fire and Vitality respectively, right? They are super strong offensively. Defensively they are also fine. But they're not an Arcanist, right? They can't press mirror. And Water is tankiness wise probably even better than Warlord, right? But way less like flexible and doesn't have as many builds. But I feel like Water is actually even easier to play than Warlord, right? Water is easier to play than Warlord. Like Warlord is actually hard to play compared to Water. Okay, then what do we have here? Death Knight, Infiltrator, Blade Master, Kabbalist, Oppressor. What is this even? Mage Hunter? Paladin? Reaper? On hardcore, Reaper's a little bit further down, right? Might be the same tier, but like further down in that tier. Yeah. Templar. I would also put Templar further down. Doesn't have that many builds. Maybe even C actually, Templar. I mean, Templar has also Pyrant set Templar. Where's classes on this? An F above Definer. Tactician, Commando, Dervish, Witch Hunter. Dude, I don't know about Dervish and B. I feel like Dervish is also C, maybe. Dervish, Witch Hunter, what is this? Mage Hunter. One Reaper and so on. Mage Hunter is better than these though, right? It's also better than these. Yeah, it should be above these. I feel like Mage Hunter has a ton of A and B tier builds. It doesn't have a single S tier build, but it has like a ton of A and B tier builds, right? Dude, forums used to shit on Paladin so hard, and then like people made Katastor builds, and then suddenly Paladin was like S tier, and then like Katastor got nerfed, and it's like back to B tier. But people in the forum used to like say Paladin is like D or F tier, which is kind of funny. It never was that bad. People just never played Katastor Paladin. Like Rune of Katastor Paladin. And also Octavius Paladin is not bad either. And then you have like so many other builds, I don't know. Oh wait, where's Templar? Templar's still here, right? Yeah. I mean, you have Skater, right? Skater Templar. Is Templar A because of that? The thing is, I feel like I haven't played that much Templar, so I don't know Templar that well. But there's Skater, there is Physical Aether Ray, there's Fire Aether Ray, right? And those are also decent. I mean, I think it's still below Shieldbreaker, because Shieldbreaker just has way more builds, right? Fizz Panetti, Templar S tier, yeah. Okay, Spellbreaker, Archon, Sentinel, Battle Mage, Purifier, Sabo, Trickster, Vindicator, Warlock, Witchblade, yeah. I think these are fine here. And then this is what? Apostate, Deceiver, Elementalist, Pyromancer, Definer. Yeah. I mean, maybe Sabo is still D, or like at the end of C tier. So what are the strongest classes, like single masteries? I personally feel like it's, well, Arcanist, Soldier, and maybe Shaman actually. It's certainly not Inquisitor. And it's certainly not Nightblade either. Right now at least. But I mean, it depends, like, it also depends on the content that you're doing, right? What's the F tier class? It's Definer. I mean, you could put Definer up here, right? Like, it's not really that much worse than these. I mean, it is a little bit worse, but... I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shamans in the top, like, SNA. It's more than soldiers, right? It's only 2 soldiers up here. 2 demos, 1, 2, 3 arcanists, 1 occultist, 2 oathkeepers. I mean, by that, shaman is the strongest class, right? 2 necros. Not a single Nightblade. Nor Inquisitor. I think that, at least to me, feels accurate, right? Like, Nightblade and Inquisitor are the weakest classes. I don't know about Shaman being the strongest, but it's certainly strong. Small Fs. Oh yeah, I did like lose 2 frames or something. Deceiver has good Chaos Elemental builds. That is true, yeah. I mean, Definer also has good builds. But like, how good are they really? Like, how good is the Deceiver? Like, how good is the best Chaos Deceiver? You can do like, what, Chaos Rune of Kalastor? Elemental is just an F tier damage type, right? Like, if you do a great Elemental build, it's maybe C tier or B tier, right? Like, the best ever Elemental builds are like B tier at most, right? I think. Maybe like Thrawn Warlock into the league is actually okay. But other than that, I don't know. And Apostate, I mean, there's some Elemental and Aether Apostates, I guess. Mostly Aether. But like, are they really good? Like, even Endgame? They're not good, right? Dual wield Doombolt Spammer Deceiver is pretty strong. That's actually true, yeah. Void Soul Harbinger Kalastor. Oh yeah, Harbinger is really strong as well, yeah. Chaos Signifier is really strong too. I guess Deceiver can be C. It's better than Apostate, right? I guess, yeah. And Chaos is a good damage type as well. And it has probably more Chaos spells than Deceiver has Aether, than Apostate has Aether builds. I'm also not sure about Elementalist. Like, Elementalist is... I don't know. It has some, like, decent health regen builds. Or, like, it has... Elementalist can make slightly worse versions of other builds, like when it comes to damage, but it has regen instead, right? Like, even Pyron kind of worked on Elementalist. It was kind of not that great damage-wise, but like, healing-wise, it's totally fine, right? Chaos Witchblade is pretty strong. Yeah, like, Witchblade has, I made the physical build, right? It's down here. It's maybe like at least here, right? At Star of Seas, maybe like Witchblade. It's better than Battle Mage, right? What am I saying? Like, this should be like here, yeah. At the Star of Sea at least. Like, you have Chaos Witchblade, you have Physical Witchblade, and that's it. The Physical Witchblades are very similar to like Death Knights or Warlords though. And I feel like, well, Witchblade shines over Warlord and Witchblade, and Death Knight actually, when it comes to physical resistance, right? Like, for example, the one build that I made with a shield, and you stack Physras, like, Witchblade can become unkillable because of Physra stacking, right? It's tankier than Death Knight and Warlord, I feel like, because of that. But then again, Warlord can just go like for a little bit less Physras, but have like more block on top and so on, and Ascension on top, so it's like... And then Warlord wins anyway, right? And Death Knight, Death Knight just has more damage, right? Death Knight is giga damage. It has Mark of Torment for like absorption, but I personally don't like Mark of Torment that much because it's like kind of inconsistent. Like whenever it's down, you're kind of squish. I guess you like use Mark of Torment whenever like your Warcry is down. Kind of that playstyle. That's what you do. Paladin B might be hard on it. Yeah, I think Paladin is probably like the best Inquisitor right now. And I put it behind Infiltrator though. That's maybe like here, Paladin. Is it better than Battle Mage though? I don't know, is it better than Infiltrator though? Infiltrator is like great on softcore, I think. This is a great softcore class. But in hardcore, I don't know. Kabbalist. I think Kabbalist is fine here, right? Certainly worse than Ritualist or like Conjurer. Both for with caster as well as for pets. Pet in the same tier as Commando. Wait, yeah, right. I was kind of like thinking of league builds when I saw Commando and like the Aether Commando thing, right? Now Commando should be the worst soldier next to battle mage. Right. I don't know which one is worse, but these are like the worst soldier combinations. I mean, they're still good, because every single soldier combination is good, but it's like... yeah, I think it's better than battle mage though. Should be like here, maybe. Has more good builds. Yeah. Wait, how many does it have though? It has what? Retail Cocktail? Fire Force Wave with Sharzul? Fire Blade Arc with Sun Heralds? And that's it. At least in the main game, like in the vanilla game. In the leagues it has Aether Blade Arc on top. And that's it, kind of. Yeah, Battle Mage has Spell Scourge set, which is like A or S almost. And other than that, it's just really bad in the vanilla game, right? Other than that, it's just like F tier basically. In the league, there are more options for Battle Mage, like the Aether Force Wave was maybe like a B or C tier build at least, right? Not at least not tier def. And Chaos TSS is probably... I feel like it could be better than Force Wave. I mean, we died, but so we couldn't really test it out properly endgame because I fucked up on the build. But I mean, just because I died, that doesn't mean that's a bad build, right? Copy. So they just want to play Force Wave. For Force Wave, I guess like Warlord is the best, right? Okay, if we need to like have a F tier build, like F tier class, let's put Defiler there, right? Defiler has to be F tier. Out of all the classes that exist in this game, I guess Defiler is the F tier class, right? Warlock. Dude, Vindicator is so... what does Vindicator do even nowadays? Do we put Vindicator in D even? I really don't like Vindicator anymore. I mean, I never really liked it, but I feel like it also got objectively weaker compared to how it used to be. And fucking Purifier is also, I don't know. I don't like these two classes. I hate Purifier and Vindicator kind of, personally at least. Don't like them that much. Trickster, yeah, I mean Trickster has one good build, and other than that it's like not that great. But it's still better than Sabo, right? Because Sabo is kind of the same, has like one good build and the rest is trash, or like not that great. And Trickster's one good build is at least better than that. And I guess Purifier has to be better than Battle Mage or Commander, right? Yeah, maybe like in here. Maybe even better than Sentinel. Maybe like somewhere here, right? Archon. Archon is weaker than Sentinel though, right? It's so hard. So hard with these, like it's I don't know. I really don't know where to put them exactly. Maybe somewhere like this. Yeah, Blade Spirits carry Trickster hard, for sure. How do you save this? Log in to save your Tierlist. What? Wait, how did I do this last time? Just screenshot it. Okay, where do we put this? Do we just put it on like Imgur or something? Wait, I had one. How did I save it, this one back then? Okay, is it like the same? I had Death Knight. Oh, this was starter classes. Yeah, Death Knight is better for starters, I guess. 36 poop faces. Nice. People like mine a lot, I guess. Oh, I actually logged in here. What the fuck? Oh, but back then I had Sabo and E tier, not the fighter. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly the other way around now. Where's Battle Mage? For beginners, Battle Mage 8 here. I mean, it's actually okay for SSF. I think Battle Mage is a solid SSF class. Because it's a mortal class, right? Look at this Paladin, but don't tell me it's B tier. You got me. You got me. You certainly got me. What do you mean? B tier is not hating on Paladin? What the hell? Can I say about night plans? Yeah, I don't know. What Nightblade is good nowadays? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Alright. It works, I guess, somewhat. It does work somewhat. Am I happy with this? I mean, I guess it's fine. Can I get percent absorb on dual blades too? That should fix it. Copia. They get dodge. Dodge is the same thing. I mean, dodge is really good though. But why would you play Nightblade for dodge when you can just play Wind Shear Boots, right? For dodge. 60% dodge, what the fuck? Anyway, guys. Anyways, for real now. We've been stalling long enough for today. I'll be back on some day on the weekend or Friday maybe. And I'll catch you around on Discord, on YouTube. I'll probably focus, when it comes to Grim Dawn content, more on YouTube in the next couple of weeks or even months. And yeah, I'll be working together with Ground Zero, Stan and all the others on the Season 4 mod. So maybe like 1 or 2 more SSF playthroughs for, I don't know, like just beginners that we can do, or maybe like some Condit meme builds on the off season, right? Is Battle Mage done? Yeah, he's done. He is fucking done. Unfortunately. That was such a sad rip, dude. Holy fuck. Oh my god. So Pepega as well, dude. Oh my god, I'm so mad about it. So freaking Pepega. Season 4? Yeah, Season 4 this year, for sure. Definitely soon. I mean, or this year. Definitely not before June, probably. Actually, maybe before June, though. Wait, did I say not before June? Wait, it's only February right now. I'm like acting as if it's like April, right? But I guess... I don't know, man. It could be like a May, June thing already. May, June, July? I have no idea. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, mirror wasn't up though. Yeah, it wasn't. But my teleport was up. And I actually pressed it as well, as at least I thought so. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see. This year for sure. This year for sure. At some point this summer for sure. Or like maybe early summer. Anyway, who do we raid? Mr. Boomer's still online, right? This guy? He's still online, right? He's actually still playing the game? Or is he gonna go like offline in a second? Oh, he's actually like reading patch notes. Wait, there's patch notes for Titan Quest? What? Fancy. Anyway, I'll take care, guys. And hopefully you will too. So yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much also for all the follows and stuff today. Very much appreciate it. I'll see you around on the next one.